The key to crushing your e-commerce goals in 2025 starts with a solid plan. And today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set your marketing budget for a maximum ROI. It's time to learn from 2024, spot trends, and build a strategy that helps you hit your goals in 2025. Hi everyone, I'm Leighton Penrose and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I would really appreciate if you subscribed for weekly e-commerce tips and strategies that help you scale your Shopify business. And before we dive in, don't forget to download our free 5 pillars to online business success, which is packed with strategies to help you crush it in 2025. And you can grab it now in the link in the description for free. You can get the ebook version. All right, so part number 1. Before we plan 2025, we need to understand what happened in 2024. Ask yourself these key questions to get a clearer picture of where your biggest wins and your biggest opportunities were. So number 1, what was my largest sales period outside of Black Friday, Cyber Monday? Was it tied to a product launch, a seasonal sale, or a key promotion? Understanding what worked well can help you decide where to allocate more budget next year. Number 2, could I have spent more on ads during that time? Did I miss an opportunity to scale ads when I had a bit of momentum? Perhaps a good piece of creative, perhaps seasonality was in my favor. Sometimes more budget during peak times can really amplify success. And number 3, what unexpectedly had a big impact? What tactic, promotion, or piece of content surprised you with how well it performed? These unexpected wins can inform you where you can allocate more resources in 2025. So part 2, analyze the data. Dig deep into those trends. So once you've reflected on your key wins and lessons from last year, or this year should I say, it's time to dive deep into your data. This is crucial. You want to extract every insight you can to help you guide your 2025 strategy. Let's break down what that looks like. Sales trends. Start by looking at your monthly and quarterly sales trends. Did you see predictable spikes during seasonal periods? Did certain launches perform better than expected? Understanding the rhythm of your sales will help you plan your spend allocation throughout the year a little bit more carefully. Number 2, marketing spend versus sales performance. Now examine how your marketing spend correlates with sales performance. Were there times where higher spend led to significant sales increase, or times when higher spend didn't have that much of an impact? This will help you decide where to increase, where to reduce, or where to redistribute your budget next year. Marketing efficiency ratio, so your MER. One of the key metrics to focus on here is your marketing efficiency ratio. This shows you how efficient your total marketing spend across all channels is generating revenue. Look for patterns where your MER was strongest and weakest. For example, did certain months or campaigns have a lower MER? That's a sign you need to tweak your strategy for those individual periods this coming year. Customer acquisition trends. Dive into your CAC and your new customer acquisition costs. Was there a specific campaign or time of year where you acquired customers at like a far lower cost? Did certain types of customers bring in more revenue over time? These insights will help you allocate spend more effectively as you navigate through allocating your spend for next year. Ad performance. Which ad creative or channels perform best? Did video outperform static ads? Did Facebook bring in more revenue than Google ads? Use this information to guide your creative strategy and your ad spend for the new year. The goal here is to look for any patterns. Where did your sales peak or dip? Where was your marketing spend most efficient? What ad strategies drove the highest return? Extract these insights and use them to shape your budget and your strategy moving forward. Now that you've analyzed 2024, it's time to plan for 2025. Start by setting your sales goals for the year. What are you aiming to achieve in overall total revenue? Here's a step-by-step process. Set your revenue goal. So let's just say in 2025, your revenue goal is $1 million. Break that down into quarterly or monthly targets based on the trends that you saw in 2024, work backwards to calculate your marketing spend. So once you have your revenue target, you need to figure out how much marketing spend it will take for you to get there. Look at your historical MER, for example. If your MER is typically around a 5, that means for every $1 spent on marketing, you've generated 5 in revenue. Calculate your marketing budget. So using that MER of 5, if your goal is $1 million in revenue, divide it by 5 to get your marketing budget. That leaves you with 200 grand for the year. And that's what you should be prepared to spend to hit your target across all of your marketing efforts, content, team, ad spend. Next, plan for your seasonal peaks, launches and key sales events. Based on 2024 data, you should have an idea of when your high performing periods will be. Make sure you allocate more budget to those times to capitalize on traffic spikes and consumer demand. Product launches often create big revenue opportunities, so plan your ad spend to support them heavily in advance. Seasonal events. If your biggest sales outside of BSCM happening during spring, make sure you're prepared for spring with the right content, ad strategy and budget to double down on that period. So part 5, your marketing budget and your content strategy need to work hand in hand. Plan your content calendar based on your budgeted spend for each quarter. Plan product launches in advance. Start working on your creative assets, video, images, copy, at least 2 or 3 months ahead of your launches, so your marketing campaigns are fully prepared. Build campaigns around high spend periods, so when you're planning to increase spend, whether for a sale or a launch, make sure your content supports that. Focus on video ads, influencer collaborations, and high converting landing pages during those sales periods too. So setting a plan is important, but monitoring and adjusting it as the year progresses is even more crucial. So make sure you're using your tools, your Shopify, your Google Analytics, your ad platforms, and your e-commerce platforms data to track key metrics monthly, like your MER, your sales trends, and your ad performance. Did certain campaigns perform better than expected? Increase spend there. Is a campaign underperforming? Reallocate that budget elsewhere where you're going to see a better return on investment. And make sure you keep your finger on the pulse throughout the year. Forecasts will always change. And that's it. Planning your 2025 marketing budget isn't just about setting numbers. It's about learning from the past, identifying trends, and working backwards from your desired revenue goal. By looking at your sales data, analyzing your MER, and aligning your content strategy, you'll have a roadmap to hit your targets for next year. But before you go, don't forget to download our free ebook, 5 Pillars to Online Business Success, for more in-depth strategies to help you grow your e-commerce business next year. It took us a while to put this together and we're quite proud of it. So yeah, make sure you get your ebook version down in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.